Happy Monday, everyone. Hope you're all having a great day. Okay. I just lost my hello, everyone. Where am I? I can't see me. There we are. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Always strange getting this going at the very beginning, but here we are. We are rolling. I hope you're having a great Monday. Sun shining and beautiful here in Kimberley. Glorious. I'm going to head outside, get some vitamin D right after this. But in the meantime, I'm here today to talk about getting a good reference photo for your painting. Now, for me, I've been at it a long time, so I have got so many reference photos. I got boxes and boxes, photo boxes stacked right here on my desk with my to-do photos, and these someday will hopefully wind up being a painting, but who knows. There's a whole bunch of subject matter, and it's important that you get out into nature and really get your own photos. Is a good place to start. A lot of my students will go onto the internet and download photos that they like off the internet, and that works. But for a really good painting, it works better if you have an emotional attachment to that place and to that scene. If you have actually witnessed it with your eyes and been there yourself, that emotion will transfer into your painting at some stage, at some level. So it's always advisable to try and get your own photos. For me, I have also been known to use photos from my friends who have hiked up way high into the mountains to places that I will never get to. And they know what I like to paint, and they know how I like to paint them, and they will actually take photos for me, and it works great. And that works for me. Maybe it'll work for you. If you know a photographer, connect with them and ask them if you are able to use their photography. And it is really important to always ask the photographer prior to using the photo, especially if you're planning on exhibiting it or selling it at some point. There are copyright laws for those of you who will eventually sell your work or post them to a local art gallery or whatnot. You are not, the photographer will always retain legal license to the composition and that sort of thing. So tread softly there. If you're just going to hang the painting in your own home, you are totally able to use anyone's photography as long as it's not for sale. So the important thing, though, about choosing a reference photo is you want to have a very good composition in your photograph. And you want to think about your focal point, your composition. You want to avoid the center of the canvas. You want all four corners to be different. You want to think all of those things through when you're choosing a photo. You want to think basically about all the rules of fine art. You want to think about, is there a good light source? Is there nice shadows? What direction is the light source coming from? You want to think about if there's good values. Is it all kind of gray, or is there good darks and good lights? Is there a lot of cools and warm colors? You don't want it. Sometimes if you were doing like an ocean scene on a gloomy, kind of cloudy, wispy day, there's not going to be a lot of warms, but there will be some warms in those clouds. So just be aware that you don't want an entire painting to be primarily all cool colors or warm cool colors. If you're doing an autumn scene and there's no blue sky or anything like that, then maybe it's not the right photograph. And another thing that's really important to have an understanding about, a lot of my students have suggested that they just want to do something out of their head and do a mountain scene, and they don't want to use a reference photo. They've got these ideas, and those are amazing ideas, and you really need to hold on to them and keep them in your mind. And at some point you can get them onto a canvas, but you want to start when you are beginning to paint. You want to really focus on using a real reference photo. I want you to learn how to train your eyes and the whole hand-eye coordination. You need to train your eyes to see what is really in front of you. You need to see that the sky is lighter blue at the horizon, and as it goes up, blue gets darker. And many of us don't really realize that that is what we're seeing. Not many people realize that as things go off in the distance, the trees get cooler in color. These are all about training yourself to be a good painter. And once you know, have your eyes trained to see what is really there, then you can go ahead later on and paint that magical scene that's in your head. But until you have a good grounding in what is right in front of your eyes and what you see, don't think about working without a reference. And another part of that is you can also use Mother Nature as a reference and go out and work on location. Go out this afternoon. I'm going to go out and sit on my back deck, and I'm going to sit and stare at all the yellow leaves that are like in the foreground, and then how they change color as they go off in the distance. My eyes are always attuned to what is out there and what I'm looking at. So it's really, you really want to just sit and be in nature. And if you're really confident, take your paints out, and that is going to be a whole topic for another day. But the fun of painting on location and all the crazy things that can happen to you then, that's another topic for another day. So now let me look at my notes. You want to learn how to see by using reference photos. You want to think about your composition, your focal point. You have to really understand what a mountain is, what a tree is. That is what staring at a reference photo can do for you. Or sit in front of these beautiful arch. Study how their branches sway and how the needles kind of are wispy. You really need to just ponder that. And another reason to use your reference photos while you are learning is you need to be aware of how much thought processes are going on in every single stroke that you do. Because a lot of my students comment on how exhausted they are after a 2-hour art lesson. And the reason is because with every stroke, you have to think about the color, the shape, the line, and the value. And so having a reference photo in front of you at least eliminates a few of those challenging questions and thoughts and decisions you need to make. If you know that a tree is going to be placed here on your canvas, that will just eliminate a lot of the struggles, because you're going to have enough struggles to deal with just, getting that right stroke on the canvas in the right spot. So that's a good reason to have a good reference photo. If you have a good reference photo, chances are you're going to have a good painting. Okay. One more quick thing just to sum up is that I want to talk about the value of copying other people's paintings. And it is a really good tool. It's a technique to learn. All different painters have different styles, different brush strokes. It's great to really understand that there is a myriad of ways to learn different strokes, but you have to keep in mind that that is a learning tool only. If that other artists that you are copying, they have done a lot of the legwork for you. They have an understanding of mountains, and they have an understanding of trees. They have an understanding of value, color, light, all of those things. They've done the hard work for you. So by copying another's painting, you can learn all of that. But it is important to then go back to a reference photo And you have to then make the decisions about how do you not paint every leaf on the tree. So don't be afraid to use good reference photos. Now, I just want to quickly sum up today. We're at 10 minutes. I want to quickly sum up by saying that I have all of my Facebook Live videos that I'm doing every Monday. I have all of them now put into a guide on my Facebook group. So if you're watching this video from Caprice Fine Art business page, hop on over to the group and join the group, and at the top tab there is a little icon there and it says guide. In there you click on that, and in there you will find all of my art tips from every week, the past weeks. So just go on and watch at any time, and you can rewatch it if in case you missed anything. And again, I'll be back next Monday for more art tips. And I also want to mention that this coming up Saturday, I'm doing an art lecture on Zoom on how to paint flowers. And you can register that. I put the link under this video here. You can register for that. If you like these art tips and you like how I teach, then please feel free to join up for the how to paint flowers. November will be how to paint rocks. And if you missed any of my past lectures, you can also purchase the recordings on that link as well. Yeah, I talked about composition in some of past lectures, negative space, how to paint mountains, how to paint trees. So if you missed those, feel free to purchase the recordings from my website. But otherwise, keep tuning in every Monday for more free art tips, and I hope you'll join the group. That's free as well. Loretta, thanks for your comment. Glad you're painting away. Yeah, I know you want to paint what's in your head. We all do. We all can. We just got to learn the tricks of the trade. Okay, we're at 12 minutes. I'm only supposed to be talking for 10, so I'm going to sign off for today. Thank you, everybody, for joining in, and I will see you next week. Bye, Gail. Thanks for coming. Talk to you soon.